As we've said before, one of the greatest strengths, and this is often underestimated, but it really is a fantastic thing about the F-Type, is how versatile the platform is. You simultaneously have a car which you could use as a weekend sports car or a longer distance GT. It shares the sensibilities of both, but even beyond that, in terms of its engine choices, its visual choices, there really is something for everyone. The 3-litre V6 is fantastic. Here, the 5-litre V8, of course, with even more power. That very quintessential British muscle soundtrack, exactly what you'd expect from a Jaguar performance car, and of course all the way up to extremely rare versions like the Project 7. This particular example represents, especially with that 5-litre V8 engine, and we'll get to its spec in a second because it is a brute of an engine, especially in this platform, is under £21,000. And that of course still has the option, if you did want to use it, of low deposit finance. It's a car which, even at that price point, despite being a motorway cruiser, it still has under 100,000 miles on the clock, just kissing 96,000 to be exact, and more importantly, for a vehicle which has been used as a cruiser, a longer distance GT, which, as we've said many times, these are perfect for, it has a full service history behind it, still has its original 2 keys intact, and an MOT until June of 2026. Its most recent keeper clearly has thoroughly enjoyed the car because they've had it for 5 years, and of course being the S version means not only the bigger engine, more power, more performance, all of which we'll touch on in a second, but a higher level of spec as well. It has the Meridian sound system, which might be a little wasted on a vehicle with a 5-litre, 500 horsepower V8 engine, but it is there if you want to listen to some non-engine music, let's say. It has of course the black pack with those black wheels and red calipers, which looks beautiful with the Polaris white exterior, parking sensors and reverse camera as well, Bluetooth, USB and auxiliary inputs to tie back into that Meridian sound system, built-in navigation of course, cruise control ties in perfectly to that longer distance motorway ability, and speaking of that ability, even here with the 5-litre V8 engine, these can still average over 30 miles to the gallon on a motorway run, which is shockingly good for what is essentially a 5-litre supercar. As you'd expect from an F-Type, of course, it has the active exhaust and active rear wing. This particular version is, as you would assume, equipped with sport suspension by Jaguar themselves from the factory, and on the point of handling and road holding has an electronic active diff. It's also equipped with climate control, and in conjunction with having the roof up or down, it means you can basically use the car whenever you want, any time of year. But to return to, of course, the centerpiece of this car, that 5-litre engine, that means, as we said just now, 500 horses, 460 foot-pounds of torque, and in terms of performance, especially for an open-top car, it is tremendously fast. 4.2 seconds to 60 miles an hour, 186 miles an hour flat out. That kind of performance is not far off, particularly for acceleration, what only a few decades before would have been a top-tier supercar in the world, not just from Jaguar, such as the XJ220, so it shows how far performance has come. And here, of course, not only is it a car which, unlike an XJ220, you could easily use all the time, but on a fraction of the price of a supercar. As we said, under £21,000. If then you were already considering a Jaguar F-Type, perhaps more specifically a V8 in convertible form, then this may well be a perfect car for you to consider. So of course, you could reach out regarding it via the email address shown here on screen, or give us a call on 01749 871 155, or alternately on our mobile number of 07482 267 439.